Hey, to whoever may need this nugget of encouragement, things will be alright, so quit your worrying. I get it, the odds seem stacked back against the wall, but even consider it such, know you'll stand tall. Sat and watch from the sidelines one too many times. Wicked games to play make me wanna lose my mind. Found solitude knowing it'll be over soon. Ever need a boost, count on me for the 1-2.
Welcome to the Suplex Sports Podcast. It's your boy Mish, back at full effect. Glorious Monday evening to you all. Just finished up Week 10 in the NFL, barring the Monday night game, which is being played tonight between the LA Rams and the Miami Dolphins. Tua's back at it, back in full effect. His third game back. My man Kyron the Siren Williams. My boy to go off for me in fantasy, you know what I'm saying, tonight, you know what I mean, so I can put some cats in the chokehold, you know what I mean, as I make my miraculous comeback. With that said, a very fun Week 10 thus far in the NFL, and we're going to get right into it. Upset of the weekend, I would say, was the New England Patriots, you know, going into Chicago, beating the Bears 19-3 behind Drake May. I don't know. Really shocking to me. I didn't expect the Patriots to win the game, honestly. The way that the Chicago team is put together, you got Cole Kmet, Keenan Allen, you got, you know, Roma Dunze, you know, on the other side of the ball, DJ Moore. I mean, you got a decent running game with Swift. You know, you're supposed to just drop in the quarterback, the guy to drive that car. That's a nice car you got, man, and it's not where it was. Now they started pretty good coming out the gate, Chicago, and they've been slipping as of late. So I don't know if it's a offensive coordinator thing, coaching thing, but I mean I just think in general that team has so much talent for it to be where it's at right now. And we'll see how that transcribes throughout the season. Also, the Baltimore Ravens playing the Cincinnati Bengals Thursday night. That was a damn good game. All the way down to the end. I would have went for the field goal, honestly, just to tie the game and would let my defense do what they had to do, depending on the coin flip. I don't think it was the time to go ahead and try to go for 2 points, go for the win in that situation. And if you're feeling good, you're feeling good. But I mean, sometimes you just gotta, you know, do what's right in that regard, man. And I think just kick the field goal, tie the game, see what happens in overtime. I'd rather go out that way than probably, you know what I'm saying, leaving it on the line the way they did. But nonetheless, Baltimore topped the Bengals 35-34. Real good game. The Germany game, Carolina and the Giants. That went into overtime, neutral ground. The Panthers beat the Giants. Now, I can honestly say I didn't expect it to happen this way. I've seen some ridiculous stats on, Daniel Jones, and it's time for a change. It's time for a change. It definitely is, man. I feel bad that actually no, I don't feel bad, but nonetheless, you all paid the man, and he went out there and did his job, and just didn't transcribe to what you all want, but. You all need to look at another quarterback, man. Y'all got Drew Lock out there as well as a backup. He's not getting no burn or seeing nothing. I mean, y'all, whew. And they got a nice little receiving core too. And Tyrone Tracy Jr. I mean, bro, like, I don't know, but those Carolina Panthers, they got a dub, and they took care of the Giants over in Berlin. Also, one of the games of the weekend was the Chiefs and the Broncos. Like, I mean, the Chiefs. Chiefs did Chiefs things. They're undefeated, and the Kansas City Chiefs are undefeated for a reason, man. They make clutch plays when it comes down to it, when the game's on the line. All three phases of the game: offense, defense, and special teams. This time it was special teams blocking a game-winning field goal. Hey, man, I mean, you couldn't have drew that one up. You couldn't have drew that one up, honestly, man. That was a hell of a way to get out of a jam, because it didn't look good at all. And at that, looked like they was gonna lose at home to Denver. And Pat Mahomes is, I don't know how they win the way they are, man, but they doing their things. Remind me of a team that we used to talk about up here. Another tight game, the Bucks and the 49ers. The Niners beat the Bucks 23-20. I think now the 49ers can have pretty much a good 1-2 punch tandem if you can really incorporate taking a little bit of stress off of a CMC with Jordan Mason as well. Not to mention Kittle getting in there. You got Juwan Jennings. You got Ricky Pearsall getting his first touchdown as well. I mean, I think for what it's worth, the Niners got some pick and plug in players and where they can do some things at. You know what I'm saying? Even up with Debo as well. And and Debo gotta, he gotta calm himself down a little bit too, man. And on the sidelines, I know we all gotta want to win a game, but you know what I'm saying? You leave them big dudes alone, bro. You just don't push your teammate like that and just start strolling down the sidelines. And, you know what I mean? If that was a way to light some fire in his ass, then you did your job. They squeaked out a win in Tampa. I really didn't, considering all the injuries, man, like, and I'm not going to say that, value in terms of how far San Francisco has went down, maybe just a tad bit, but the way I'm seeing them operate, man, I'm like, I don't know. I mean, they looked all right. The Saints, New Orleans Saints, they beat the Falcons 20-17. I thought the Falcons were on the roll. Darnell Mooney was doing his thing per usual. It just didn't seem as though they had a real good flow going. And for what it's worth, tip caps New Orleans. Despite all the injuries they're going through as well, and and trading out Marshawn Lattimore. I mean, it's been a lot. So for them to squeak out a victory, I was very surprised at that. Buffalo Bills, they had Keon Coleman out, and Amari Cooper didn't play as well, and they beat the Colts 30-20. Josh Allen's got them boys at 8-2. Them boys are humming. I don't know what's going on with Josh Allen, whether it's a new look or whatever else have you, man. But from what I've seen so far, man, the Bills ain't really missed much of a beat. Just doing things a bit differently, doing things a little bit more creatively, and they're one of the teams to beat. I think everybody's not sleeping a little bit on them. In Indy, we all know Indy. Joe Flacco's now the starting quarterback. Anthony Richardson has been officially been benched for the time being. Michael Pittman did not play in this game at all. I thought a lot would probably be on the shoulders of Josh Downs, Alec Pierce. Guys came out to perform, just couldn't get it done. The Colts are a good team. I think that, as the season progresses, and granted, there's only like another 7 weeks left in the regular season. We've all seen last year how the Indianapolis defense, how they started clamping up and started tightening up towards the last 5-6 games in the season. So this may be that time for that turnaround period and that shift and energy to come on the defensive side for them. But we'll stay tuned and see what happens on that front. The Pittsburgh Steelers and the Washington Commanders. Final score was 28-27. Russell Wilson is now 3-0 as a Pittsburgh Steeler. They have a quarterback. And Russie looks like he ain't playing no games. He's in there. He's getting it done. It hasn't been perfect. Hasn't looked always pretty, but for me, the past couple of seasons, watching George Pickens and Deontay Johnson struggle with quarterbacks, it was awful. Knowing that receiving tandem had a lot of potential. Now you drop in Russell, and Russell's starting to look like the Russell of old. They're looking productive. They're a juggernaut. They look real good, strong. Steelers do right now. You know what I'm saying? So, I tip my cap to Russie. He got them boys afloat. They eked out a victory against the Commanders. And we all know Jaden Daniels ain't no slouch. That boy gets better and better every week. And I look forward to seeing the Commanders in the playoffs, providing that they keep playing the way they're playing. Chargers, Titans. I didn't even see that game too much. I'm not going to lie to y'all on that. But the Chargers did win 27-17. The game that I was tuning into a little bit was the Cardinals and Jets. Just straight roasted the Jets 31-6. I don't know what it is, man. I don't know what it is with Jets and quarterbacks. I don't know if it's about getting a quarterback toward the tail end of their career, a la Brett Favre, the way they did before, and it just hasn't seemed to have worked out. All right, there is absolutely no reason why with this receiving core that things can't be fluid, so to speak. You know what I mean? At 3-7, the New York Jets. I'm sorry. After 7 games, season's pretty much done. Season's pretty much done. There's nothing that you can say. Nothing. And it's tragic. It is. So I don't know, man. They need to go back to the drawing board and start taking a look at the draft. Especially another tragic team, those Dallas Cowboys. Ain't they, Zay? What are they? Huh?
Just can't get right.
That's right. It's tragic. It's awful. Jerry's World. And they just straight got blasted in the mouth 34-6 by the Eagles. I'm talking about division rival. Just straight blasted in the mouth. Straight cuffed them. No regard for human life. Just straight got them. Awful. 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 I didn't think it'd be like that. Dak's on the shelf now. You know what I'm saying? They talking surgery. $240 million, fresh contract. Hey man, that's what you do. You go ahead and secure yourself some insurance if you know things like this do happen in the game, in the sport. Truly it does. But it's and that one pass with Cooper Rush to CeeDee Lamb and CeeDee not being able to see it, missing it in the sunlight. It happens, man. It was a beautiful pass too, but it happens. Wide open. And I like Cooper Rush. And Cooper Rush can get some things done. I've seen Cooper, we've seen Cooper do it before. But as of right now, I think the Cowboys can mail it in this year. Nail biter. This is what I'm calling the Sunday night game nail biter. All right. I picked the Lions. Your brother's been doing a little bit of this fan duel stuff here and there. You know what I mean? Yeah, man. I was doing all right, bro. Yeah, I was doing all right. Lost it by a few games. The games that teams should have won, like Atlanta. Okay. Atlanta should have won, and really and truthfully, despite injuries, yeah, I did pick Tampa to win. Yeah, I sure enough did. I did, bro. So that essentially got me. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't really feel so bad, you know what I'm saying, when I was watching the Texans and in Detroit, and I'm like, damn, well, you know, I didn't expect this to be happening, you know, considering all the injuries that the Texans is having. And sure enough, man, second half, the comeback. Jared Goff, man, he threw like 5 interceptions, man. He had 4 all year, threw 5 in one game. Pulled himself together, pulled the team together, and he was able to come back and win the game 23-20. Bro. Not to say, you know, I had already lost, you know, but I just lets me know I'm almost close to securing the bag.
Take it easy on these little $5 parlays, whatever else happened.
All right, currently as it stands, the Miami Dolphins are currently leading the Rams 7-0 in the first quarter. Tua 4 for 6, 52 yards right now. Touchdown a rushing touchdown went to Mr. Malik Washington, the wide receiver. Week 10. It was a pretty good week. We're getting better and better as we go along. All right, we're just going to jump right into NBA standings. Eastern Conference, Cleveland Cavaliers are number 1. Celtics number 2, Pacers number 3, Magic number 4, Knicks number 5, Heat number 6, Bulls number 7, Nets number 8, Hornets number 9, Pistons number 10. West, the Suns, the Thunder at 2, 3 Warriors, Nuggets 4, 5 the Rockets, 6 the Timberwolves, 7 the Clippers, 8 the Kings, 9 the Grizzlies, and the 10th spot in the NBA is those LA Lakers. That's right. I want them looking up at the champs. Yeah. I'm going for band number 19 now. Little cocky about it. All right, bro. Big fight weekend next weekend. This upcoming weekend, folks. Big fight weekend. Johnny Bones Jones. My man. Give a damn what y'all say. It's my boy. Versus Stipe Miocic for the World Heavyweight Championship in the UFC. This could potentially be Johnny Jones's last fight. I mean, who else is for him to, what else is for them to do? We all know Pereira.
Brock Lesnar fight?
He's got to get back into the pissing pool.
Yes.
In order for Brock to get back in there, I mean, it would have been a.
I know that piss ain't clean right now.
Jack's Beef Links.
That's all I know.
That's all I know. I mean, but yeah, this could be Johnny Jones' last fight, man. My thoughts on it. In case this is his last fight. Beautiful career. Despite things that have happened outside the octagon in his personal life.
Daniel Cormier has said.
Yeah, fuck Daniel. Despite it all, you know what I'm saying? Beautiful career. Hands down. I mean, pound for pound. That one loss, he fought Mark Hamill. I actually watched that fight. I think the referee overblew a little bit, but
Steve Mazzagatti, right?
I think it might have been Steve Mazzagatti who stopped it. Yeah, and awarded Hamill, but Jones came right back out, man, and started wrecking shop, and like I said, man, like when we met him at the UFC Expo here in Boston, and it was funny because we was in line to go meet Dwayne Bang Ludwig and Vanderlei Silva. So my thing is we've always known Vanderlei from our black box days back in the day when we was watching those Pride fights, man. over in Japan, and Vanderlei was like a staple of it. You know what I'm saying? His knees, his Muay Thai was off the chain. So, you know, to meet Vanderlei was a dream. But then right next to it, I'm like, oh damn, Johnny Jones. I'm like, oh man, we gotta probably wait another hour to see this dude, this, that, and the third. Next thing you know, he comes out, and I'm looking at this dude, man. I'm like, oh man, this dude don't look that big. Like at this point, he didn't look that big. You know what I'm saying? He didn't look that big, bro. He looked all the 6'4", but he was, you know, this was still in his youth. You know what I mean? Yeah. You know, I say he's an old man now because he's not, but and I said to him, man, straight up on the spot. I looked him dead in his face and I said, man, by the end of this year, you're gonna be champ. He said, thank you, man. I appreciate it. I said, nah, man, you're gonna be champ, bro. You're gonna be champ. And because it was the fashion and the way he was finishing guys, right. It was unparalleled. And then
showed up a couple months later.
Oh yeah, that was it. Him versus Shogun. He destroyed Shogun.
Yeah.
He destroyed him. And then after that, I mean, the way he embarrassed Machida, you know, had a little flurry in the beginning. That was, you know, a little, you know, whatever. But when he put him in that yoke, and I was like, he's out. Everybody's like, oh, he's about to do the. He just straight dropped him. I was like, oh shit, he's out, and walk off. But Johnny Bones Jones has been he's been a pillar and staple in my life in terms of watching MMA. Big fan of him. Like I said, all that out of the you know, octagon stuff. That's his personal life. But in terms of his art and what he brought to the table, in terms of being the octagon, can't be replicated. There'll be another. It won't be another. I'm sure there'll be another guy that comes along and would do it in his own way, but Johnny Bones Jones, hands down, he's the man. He's the man. With that said, if this is it, my man Johnny, I salute to you, my guy. Also, Mike Tyson versus Jake Paul. Well, listen.
What you got?
Listen.
I made my bets at the store, so we all gonna see.
Everybody's throwing down money on this, right? Now, listen. My thing is this will test to see if Jake could take a body shot, because I'm telling you, Mike might even not even go up high first. He might give him a body shot. Now, he give him a good liver shot.
Oh, that's it.
Oh. You see this man's training? Now this dude is, man, what y'all done did? what they done did, man? Like, y'all done woke up a monster. What do you say? Y'all the manufacturer killer? I'm a natural born killer?
He said, y'all the manufacturer killer, but I'm a natural born killer. Probably one of the coldest shit ever heard Mike say.
Hey, man. Hey, Jake.
You know, Mike was pissed because, like, you know, he's not high pitch. It's like nice and low. And yeah, straight up savage.
Yeah, it's be training day. Yeah. Officer Hoyt. Be like training day. Officer Hoyt. Oh, yeah, man. I'm not betting against Mike on this one, man. And the only way that I can see Jake winning this fight is him sticking and moving like Ali.
If he goes to this distance, he wins.
I just see him sticking and moving. I don't see him trying to. I do not see him trying to. He will not stand toe to toe with Mike. We all know that. But I'm telling you, Mike is a patient cat. If Mike gets you, I see him sticking and moving. That's just what I see. You know, I just see him sticking and moving. All right, we're gonna move on to another quick item of business.
Personal.
Think it is?
Yeah,
Well. So I went ahead, man, and I was able to make a purchase, you know, some time back. And by the way, I don't think I've officially worn these out in the open. You know what I'm saying? So this is just a little backstory. Bought a pair of sneakers. You know what I'm saying? These UNC 5s. Me show them the 5s real quick. Okay? Everybody knows. All right? Everybody knows UNC 5s. Okay, and you know. I said I haven't worn. So yeah, all right. UNC 5s, right? Okay. So yeah, I was able to, I copped a pair of those. So, I sat there and I said, damn, I want to go out. I mean, night, young, fly, flashy. You know what I'm saying? Little gray, looking good, looking like a little snack. You know what I mean? Looking like a little 10-piece. You know what I'm saying? Side of fries. I said, damn, I gotta try to get it, you know what I'm saying, get a hat, you know what I mean, to try to match these kicks, you know what I'm saying, set it off. I'm in Snipes. I'm looking, I'm like, oh man. Go to the girl, I'm like, damn, I ain't got no UNC hats, no powder blue. And I'm sitting there, I'm like, oh man, right off the lids of Braintree. I was like, nah, I don't got no time for all that. I was like, what you got? She says, I don't know if you'd be a fan of it. I said, all right, well, what you got? I said, oh, man. And this is what it was. It was a New York Yankees hat. It's a New York Yankees hat with the powder blue on the back. You know what I'm saying? Look at that. Barbecue chicken. Barbecue chicken. That's all it was. Woke yourself! Barbecue chicken, baby. Nothing but barbecue chicken. LA, you know what I mean? Dave Roberts, just coming in, we just do what they did. You know what I'm saying? Now, personally, I think they made it a little bit respectful and letting them win one. But other than that, it's just roasting, baby. You know what I'm saying? Jerk chicken, barbecue chicken. Honey chicken, hot honey mustard, sweet and sour, General Gao. Now I was gonna be an adult about things and said, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and rock this hat, put this hat on my head, and I just decided, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and maybe I'm gonna probably give this to one of our viewers who could probably use a little enlightenment, a little light in their life. I think I'm gonna give it away to one of our subscribers out of generosity. Now the tongs are clean. All right, the tongs are clean. There's no barbecue residue on it, but I just want to point it out. You know what I'm saying? Somebody talking about they coming back. They ain't the Sox. They ain't like us. All right, man. Moving on. I have my little fun. Suplex of the weekend. Suplex of the weekend. Two teams. I'm giving suplex of the weekend to the Texans, and I'm giving suplex of the weekend to the Denver Broncos. Denver had the undefeated Kansas City Chiefs on the ropes, was about to lay the smack down at home. All you had to do was just kick a field goal. Propelled, wind beneath your back, feeling good, beating the Super Bowl champs, rookie quarterback, going into Kansas City to get the job done against the now legendary Pat Mahomes. And special teams just couldn't come through for you. So with that, I'm gonna go ahead and give a suplex to the Denver Broncos for not being able to hold it down when they needed to. Now, Second suplex, of course, goes to the Houston Texans, letting the Detroit Lions come back 19 unanswered points to steal a victory in Houston after leading 17-0. Yes. Now, come on, Houston. Now, Houston's supposed to have a damn good D. You know what I'm saying? Now I get it. You know, Detroit 5 interceptions. There's no way that most teams should be losing a game like that with 5 picks. Seriously. I get it. Injuries. Nico didn't play even though he's off the IR. But, you know, we ain't gonna make no excuses. Couldn't get it done. Had him on the ropes. But it is what it is. So we'll leave it at that. Folks, we need you all to share, like, and subscribe here on the Suplex Sports Podcast. We are available for shout-outs, questions, and comments. We're on YouTube. We're on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, Spotify, and any other platform that is holding down the Suplex Sports Podcast. You on Apple Music, bro? Apple Music as well. Check us out. We'll check you out as well. And we'll give you shout outs, we'll give you your flowers, we'll give you all that. Just like we did to Woke Yourself. Barbecue chicken. I wonder if we're going to start talking about them New York Rangers. Yeah, I know, right? This is the Suplex Sports Podcast. It's your boy Mish. And I'm going to get with you guys next time for the Weekend Roundup.